3, 2.
Chip and Evan, Southwestern PA Rural Exploration Blog, right here in Carmichaels, PA tonight, in our own backyard, doing something a little bit different. We're always claiming that we're doing something a little bit different, but tonight we truly are. Most of the stuff that we cover on the blog and on our Facebook page is stuff that's gone, things that aren't here anymore, things that are in danger of not being here anymore. But this one is near and dear to our heart. We've actually been wanting to do a blog post on the Skyview Drive-In here in Carmichaels, PA for a while now, but now we definitely want to do our post because the Skyview needs your help. This year, the major theaters are converting all their movies to a digital format, which means that the old giant projector that's inside that building that you will see really cool pictures of on our blog won't be showing you those movies anymore. Everything will be in a digital format, which, you know, is obviously the new technology now.
CD?
DVD, CD, Laserdisc, whatever you want to call it, man. It's all digital. But the thing is, these projectors are very expensive, and for the theater to stay open and keep running, they've got to get 2 of them. There's 2 screens here at the Skyview. Real quick, just a bit of history. The Skyview Drive-In here in Carmichaels, PA was opened in 1946. We're going to do a little more research. We want people to come forward. You know, if you know anything about the original owners, if you know anything about the history of the drive-in, obviously leave comments, shoot us emails. But we love this screen. This screen has been here.
It's so big I can't fit it in.
It is. It's 55 feet high. And Chuck said that these wings were added in 1986 because that's about the time that the widescreen format of the movies came around. And then the second screen was added in 1986 also. 86 was a good year.
86 was a good year. Didn't you graduate high school?
I did. And so then it became, you know, a 2-theater or a 2-screen theater. And there aren't too many drive-ins left, man. In 1967, Evan, what was the number in PA alone?
I believe I did a quick research. 1967, there was 170 drive-in theaters in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
The website looked like a GeoCities website, and it wasn't updated since like 1999. And in 1999, it was down to 36 drive-ins left.
So now, that many gone in that amount of time. Plus, you got to figure with this digital conversion, the sad reality of it is there's a lot of theaters, both regular theaters and drive-in theaters, that just aren't going to be able to do it, and they're going to close down.
So the other closest ones around here, we'll give some props to them. Brownsville Drive-In. They have like 4 or 5 screens, something crazy, like a pentagon of screens. I don't know. And the Comet in Connellsville.
Is it on 119 or?
I think it's 119.
I forget which one. But
119. But there used to be like the Malden was right across from Brownsville, and you know the building's still there, but it's still no longer a drive-in.
So here's our plea to you, viewers of the blog and of the Facebook. Rather than sit around and wait for something bad to happen and the drive-in to close, and then people say, oh, remember the old drive-in up there? Boy, it's a shame. Somebody should have done something. Now's the time. Now is the time to save the drive-in. There are 3 ways that you can help save the Skyview Drive-In. If you go to Skyview Drive-In, I don't know the address off the top of my head. I know it's Skyview Drive-In, PA, I believe. We'll post this on the blog. Anyway, go to the website. You can make donations there. Throughout the fall or late summer, what we're going to do, there are going to be some fundraisers. My band may play a night. That's in the works right now, right here on the stage. There's going to be a farmer's market starting pretty soon here at the drive-in. That's going to be going toward the projectors, getting the new digital projectors. And then the easiest way to help, come to the movies. Bring your kids, come out. If I had a nickel for everybody I talked to when we mentioned that we were going to do this video on the drive-in, oh, I haven't been to the drive-in in years. Well, now is the time to come to the drive-in because, you know, we got to save it. Plus, $8, man.
$8.
$8. You go to a movie now in Morgantown or Uniontown or somewhere, you're spending way more than $8 to get in. That's for 2 movies. Kids under, what is it, under 12 is $3, I think. It's something like that.
Made that up.
Anyway, $8. You're right here in Carmichaels. Heck, the gas you're going to spend driving to somewhere to see a movie.
And parking.
You're saving $8 right there. Yeah. But we got to support the Skyview Drive-In. It's classic Americana. It doesn't get any better than this. We know there's a lot of organizations all over the country that love drive-in movies, and what these people do is they'll actually travel around from state to state and go to these different drive-ins. So if you're one of those folks and you're involved in an organization like that, Route 88, Carmichaels, PA, Skyview Drive-In. If you need information on how to get here, when they're open, it's on the website. We're going to post it on our blog. It's going to be a static entry, so it'll always be there. We got some really cool behind-the-scenes shot of the camera, or the projector, I mean. We're going to, like I said, we'll be posting the pics. We're going to get some shots at the box office. But this is over there? Skyview. That's Danielle. She's actually with us tonight, doing her thing. But, Evan, real quick, what's your memory Skyview Drive-In?
Well, and I already cleared it with them, the owners. Back in about 1985, we used to come here sometimes, and my buddy, Craig Weimer, he's a doctor now, I'm sure he won't mind me dropping his name. He had a 64 Le Mans.
Wow.
All-metal dash. His grandmother gave it to him, and I remember it had a big carnivorous trunk. Carnivorous?
Cavernous.
Cavernous. It didn't eat meat. But we would you could put like 3 people in there. And
you did, didn't you?
And we did. So anyway.
But my memory, probably the earliest memory of this drive-in theater was probably when did Jaws come out? 75 or 76?
Around there.
Anyway, that summer, my sister was bringing some of us kids to see Jaws. And the line to get into the theater was way, way down, like past Shop and Save, long.
Really?
Yeah. And what was happening was they ran out of spaces for people to park, and they said that you could come in and watch the movie, but there were no speakers left. So
we're going to need a bigger boat.
They definitely needed a bigger boat. So we didn't get to see Jaws that night, but these speakers, Chuck was telling us that he's got just about all of them
90%
functioning again, and he's working on them. These are classic, man. You can tune in on your radio. They got the FM transmitter to listen to the sound on your stereo. But I'm sorry, if you're coming into the drive-in, you got to go this way, man. This is classic stuff here. This one actually still has the knob on it.
Look at that. Well, he does them. He reworks them.
Yep.
So
each one. And talking to Chuck and Liz, the stuff that goes into running this theater, you guys have no idea. Dealing with the movie companies, the equipment that has to be maintained, the codes that have to be maintained. Everything is from as simple as keeping the speakers on the poles functioning, to keeping the screens painted, to keeping, obviously, the projectors maintained and now upgraded. Chuck's got to redo the entire projection room, with the new digital format and everything. So there's going to be a lot of upgrades, but we definitely got to keep the Skyview Drive-In here in Carmichaels open. So like I said, check the website. You can make donations there. There's going to be various kind of fundraisers going on, which we will share more information on the blog and the Facebook. And you can come down and see a movie, bring the kids. That is the #1 way, because kids nowadays don't know what a drive-in is. Heck, they watch their movies on their iPhones. You got to get them out here and do a classic, because there's nothing like a drive-in on a warm Saturday night. So come down to Skyview and help us save it.